really more of a, it's like a tempo deck, I guess. Yo, what's up, Goblin Guy? I would call this a tempo deck, like a slow Delver. Delve creature with Reflector Mage. Yeah, that has to definitely be brutal. Well, this is a good hand. I'll totally keep this. I like this hand a lot. Bug pile. I mean, it's just good bug cards. Oh, is this league dot deck? Okay, this could be bad. Well, my whole hand is locked out on turn one. Wow. Nice. I mean, I read Abrupt Decay, so it's not the end of the world. But I have five one drops in my hand, so kind of bad. This is a little bit like Team America. This started off as a Team America list, and then I changed it. All right, we drew another one drop. Oh boy, well, the league is starting off pretty bad. I don't think you're ever in a million years going to mulligan the hand that I kept. I think people will just flat out agree with me. All right, that's a great draw. It means we can finally get rid of that goddamn Chalice of the Void. Man, this was such a lucky draw. I'm actually going to flat out Thoughtseize my opponent. You could play Deathrite Shaman, but I think that my opponent could have like a follow-up play. Yeah, they have Abrupt Decay. Like, I would have just played it, it would have immediately died. I was kind of hoping to clear something a little bigger, but, you know, whatever. Chalice is out of line. Is this another Chalice of the Void? At least it's Gaddock Teague. That's, like, not that bad. I can't force anything, but... So let's see. I probably want to draw Fatal Push to get rid of Gaddock Teague, and I want to do that with this. Maybe I Ponder, because if I don't find a fetch land... Yeah, I'm actually going to Ponder. Because I'm looking for exactly Fatal Push. And Snapcaster Mage is actually good, too. I'm going to take Fatal Push, though. I guess that's my land for the turn, but I could also just Deathrite, so... Shuffle. Nah. Fatal Push Gaddock Teague. Alright, alright, alright. We've drawn decent. It looked really bad in the intro, though, but we're turning this one around. Johnny, dude, Johnny would have been disgusting for sure. So what is this? Punishing Fire? Drawn to the... I play Deathrite Shaman. They immediately find Punishing Fire. Alrighty then. So I guess we're not Deathrite Shamaning this game. I could Fatal Push the Dryad Arbor. I kind of want to save the Lay Snap for something a little more serious. And I already have green on top. I'm probably just going to take the land anyway. I mean, we'll see what this looks like. Well, I mean, it's pretty absurd. It's bad against Punishing Fire, though. Like, pretty bad against Punishing Fire. I kind of want, like, a Wasteland, but... I know my opponent's on land. I could play... Snapcaster Fatal Push, and then my opponent has to spend all of their mana on killing my dude. But if they return, they could Punishing Fire. I guess they could swing. So I think I still play Deathrite, oddly enough. Like, it's just going to die, but my opponent's going to spend their whole... Yeah, it's definitely 4-color loam. That's League Dot deck, man. So now they have to spend, like, their whole turn again doing that, and then I can jam Liliana of the Veil, and I'll discard the other Deathrite Shaman. But also, if they find something like Chalice, we can, like, I'm going to keep this for Abrupt Decay, because they have little... Oh, Dark Depths is a good draw. Deathrite, sure. At least it doesn't tap for mana. Yeah, I think I want to go Liliana, discard Deathrite Shaman. I could also get rid of Dryad Arbor, I guess, but I feel like that's not that great of a line. Because, like, Deathrite's sort of dead. Oh, F6, I will keep up Brainstorm, though, because Brainstorm's definitely good. Like, if he tries to play Liliana of the Veil or something, you definitely want to Brainstorm, like, almost definitely. Actually, don't know why you wouldn't, but... Now, Liliana's probably going to get beaten up by Punishing Fire a little bit, but they need to be able to cast it 2 times. So if they find, like, another red source, that's definitely not great for me. But right now they only have 1, so... And they'll be able to put Liliana of the Veil back to 1. Because they're going to swing with the Dryad Arbor, of course. So maybe Jace isn't the best line anymore. Because Jace is going to get burned pretty bad. I guess I'll have Snapcaster in play, which is good. If I play Snapcaster, that is. I guess I'm not too concerned about... Maybe I'm being too defensive here, and we need to find something a little bit better. Because they can return Punishing Fire, hit Jace, put him to 2. But that's their whole turn again, and then I have Liliana and Jace. But I kind of want Snapcaster in play first. But unless I find something good... Maybe I'll play the Jace and I'll Fate Seal. Because he won't be able to kill Jace, I don't think. Wasteland. I guess that's fine. I don't really want to lose a land, but like I already kind of resolved my big 3. I guess that takes me off double black. But I don't need him to Turok anymore, do I? I think I'll bottom the Wasteland. And I won't uptick Lily. Because Brainstorm and Snap are probably better than like my opponent discarding whatever card is in their hand. So next turn what we can do is we can use the Snapcaster Mage. So they're most likely not going to play like a big thing, and then we can interact with what they did afterwards. Sort of like maybe destroy the Mox, produce a blocker, Fate Seal with Jace again. Yeah, they don't even attack Jace here. They attack Liliana. They're going to waste one of the green sources. Or they might take this. I mean, they have a lot of options. I guess I don't necessarily get to Snap Decay now if they Wasteland me. Force of Will's decent. Yeah, let's Fate Seal. Another Wasteland? I mean, I probably want to put that on the bottom. I like Snap Decaying the Mox now. This is a good line. That's something I might not have thought of on my own, Snap Decay the Mox, but it takes off their red. And I Force of Will. I could actually force the issue. I don't want to. I don't think it's actually going to be. Like, forcing a Punishing Fire is really not where you want to be, I don't think. Oh, those Wastelands. They are different arts. That's the newer one. Let's see. James, can I abuse my mod power and post a link? And the Goblin deck you've been testing? Sure, I'm down. I mean, they could just return it anyway, can't they? They could, like, return and cast. Yeah, I'm not going to force that. It just seems like a bad line, honestly. Because what if they get, like, Knight of the Reliquary and then, like, you know, it's a whole thing. But right now, we're looking okay. Yeah, I'd also like to see your list. I'd like to check that shit out. Okay. Days, probably bad. I could pitch it to Force, though, which is nice. Would you like to put that on the bottom of the library? Yeah, I'll put Bob on the bottom. I don't really want my opponent to draw Bob. I'm not brainstorming because they still have Punishing Fire. But then again, they're using, like, their whole turn. But, like, I'm controlling their draws. I've got a pretty strong counter spell, which we're relatively close to hard casting. We'll have to see. I would love a Wasteland, or a Wasteland. I'm not going to brainstorm this turn, though. I think I'm going to wait one turn. Because, like, I still want this Force Days. We'll see what I draw next turn kind of thing. And then, I mean, if we find a fetch land, that would be great, too. Because I would actually like to stay at 4 mana, I think. It's interesting that they never returned the Punishing Fire. I think that's a weird play. Now, finding something like Snapcaster Mage would be like the dream draw. Because then I could get rid of Dryad Arbor. Was this just a Bob off the top? I did bottom Bob, I'm pretty sure. Chalice for 1. I'm going to brainstorm in response, I think. Force and Stifle? That's interesting. We got a fetch land. I could force pitching Force and get rid of the Days. Keep the Stifle. Or maybe I'll just force pitching Stifle. Maybe I'll force pitching Days here. Like, I'll do, like a land Stifle, force this. Just because if you get, like, Fatal Push or something, I just don't think you want your opponent to have this. I'll force pitching Days. Yeah, we still have the Stifle available. I kind of want to brainstorm, honestly. I think I'm going to brainstorm here. So maybe I kind of want to get rid of this Jace. You can't have... I guess I can have Force pitching Force with Stifle. Because I feel like if we just draw off the top and I keep getting hit for 1, I might end up losing this game. Because, like, if he just top decks good shit... Oh, now he's going to go back on the Punishing Fire plan? Sure. Maybe I'll Fate Seal myself to get rid of the Jace, because I'm drawing the land. Yeah, I'll Fate Seal myself. Jace on the bottom, yes. Now we have Hardcast Force of Will. So I think we can start Fate Sealing again now that we have Hardcast Force. Because I wasn't really crazy about the idea of, like, Force pitching Force and, like, just keeping up a Stifle sort of thing, because they could draw so much stuff, whereas now we have, like, 2 hard counter spells, sort of. And, like, if this is, like, some kind of big dude, I could totally hardcast a Force on this. Yes, this is a great hardcast Force target. Although, I mean, the Jace line wasn't great now, but... Countering Green Sun is 100% something I'm going to be doing here. Like, it's just too good to take up. To pass up on, I mean. Thoughtseize. We could find out what's going on in the opponent's hand. I kind of like that idea. They might be sandbagging something. Yeah, they're sandbagging an Abrupt Decay and 2 copies of Knight of the Reliquary. They can't cast Knight of the Reliquary. They can cast Abrupt Decay. I kind of think I'm going to take Decay. Because, like, with Double Knight, I guess if they ever find white mana, we're in a really bad spot. And you can't Force of Will and Abrupt Decay. Just make sure he doesn't draw white now, I guess. Scavenging Ooze? I'll put that on the bottom. That's a body. Yeah, that's certainly a body. So I'm really hoping that they don't draw White Source. I guess they could also draw, like, Depths or whatever. Barrenmore, that's fine. They could Punishing Fire, but it'll take out, like, their whole turn. Yeah, it's true. You can force it, actually. It's just really bad. Life from the Loam? Are they getting back Wasteland? Barrenmore and Savannah? Well, I mean, I'm not going to force that, so... I kind of want, like, a clock, like a True Name Nemesis or something, so that I can, like... Oh, Counterspell's really good. Well, Counterspell kind of fixes everything. Thespian Stage. I'm going to put that one on the bottom, yeah. I think that one's good enough that you can't have that one. I'm 100% going to hard counter the Knight of the Reliquary. I'll tell you that much. I think you're fetch land for the turn. Stifle. I'm kidding. If my opponent goes Wasteland me, I actually might stifle it. So I can keep up Hardcast Force the next turn again. Now the Reliquary, definitely going to counter that. Alright. Well, yeah, I can stifle Mirror Leash, it's true. It's just like, that might not matter, though. Like, if we have to force something, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. 6th land, I guess that's okay. It's not particularly amazing, but... Would you like to put that on the bottom? I guess so, sure, whatever. I don't really feel like getting wasted. Taking forever to alt this Jace, though. I'll tell you that much. Wish I could force this, but I can't. This game is taking forever. Like, it really is. They got another Wasteland anyway. It's kind of annoying, because, like, I don't really want to pitch Stifle to Force of Will's the thing. Like, I want to stay at 5 mana. Okay. This is good. So this is like one of the last times we'll have to actually use the hardcast Force of Will, so... Well, let's make sure we're doing this right. Yeah, this is game 1, dude. The thing is, I don't have anything anymore in my hand, so, like, I don't really want a Fate Seal. I kind of want to Brainstorm. I also have a fetch land, so... Like, a really easy way for us to lose this game. Is kind of just to die to bullshit. So let's not make that happen at all, ever. So, like, now we can, like, snap Fatal Push. We've got Stifle for the Merit Liege. We've got a lot of options. Vindicate. I don't know if Vindicate would 100% get my opponent out of it, though. There's, like, no guarantee Vindicate would necessarily, like, close it out. Although Vindicate would be a great draw from the opponent, like, for sure. It would, like, certainly be really good. They played Barrenmore? That's weird. I mean, I may end up losing to time, honestly, just because, like, this is my first time on camera playing this list. So, like, I'm a little, I'm going to naturally play a little bit slower. Just because I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm a bad, bad man. Alright, let's Fatal Push the shit out of that thing, because, like, it needs to go. Is got to go. And then we could, like, just about clean this up. Get that Dryad Arbor out of here. Fetch out probably like a basic island, I guess. Get a fresh draw. That's a great one. Fate Seal the opponent. Badlands. You can keep that one. Let's play Leo out, I guess. Pre-combat. Pre-combat Leo. So if he wants to Punishing Fire, I get to draw a card kind of thing. He could just decay Leo, which would it would just be annoying, honestly. But so we can keep up blue through Stifle, which is good. Which is good. I think this should just about lock it up finally, though. Because they have, like, so many targets for the Punishing Fire, and I get to draw cards off it. Yeah, we got Wasteland, so we're, like, really in business now. Just go to the Dark Depths. I don't even care about the Punishing Fire. I just don't want to lose Dark Depths. Because if they want to P-Fire, like, Leovold, and they want to P-Fire Jace the Mind Sculptor, I'm going to draw multiple cards off it, so... It is truly not that bad. They can't draw extra cards with, like, Barrenmore or, like, anything like that. I guess they could loam back Depths. So maybe I should have kept Wasteland. But if they start loaming, they're going to lose most likely. This is Liliana the Veil, I'm guessing? There's not a lot else it could be. I have Stifle, which is nice. I could draw a card first, of course. Would you like to draw a card? Yes. Would you like to stifle my ability? Yes. Oh, baby. Nothing like a good stifle. Opponent 0 cards in hand. Oh, this is nice. Another Fatal Push on the way. Okay, let's see what this is. Forest, now you can keep that. Let's kill Liliana. Alright, here we go. This is taking forever. This is why I shouldn't play a blue deck in Vegas. I should definitely... Well, actually, I'm definitely quicker in paper. I especially wouldn't be talking this much in paper, but... Come on, just concede. It's like so over is the thing, but... I think they're trying to make me go to time. Grimag Angler's a good draw. Chalice, would you like to put that on the bottom? No, it doesn't matter anymore. Because I can just, Actually, I'm going to play Angler anyway, just in case. Fucking Deathrite, whatever. Force of Will. Sure. All right, go ahead. Just in case they want to try to like P-fire my Jace to make me take longer. Which is exactly what it looks like they're going to do here. Waste some more of our time. I'll have to clock them with the creatures. Did you counter that? What happened to the Chalice on 1? I decayed the Chalice on 1 like super duper early. I think it was like turn 3 or 4 or something like that. My opponent's targeting, I assume that's Jace the Mind Sculptor. I'll draw a card. Yeah, resolves. Sure, Jace is a 10. I'm like 99% sure my opponent's just wasting my time. I don't know why they're using the Wastelands to do that, though. They also should have like wasted me at some point. All right, let's brainstorm. Whatever. Resolves. You got it. You got the touch. Look at the top card. Would you like to put that on the bottom? Absolutely not. You can enjoy yourself one of those. 2-turn clock coming in. Boom, boom. Opponent down to 8. Now, we can't play any 1-drops, so this Mox Diamond is going to be pretty dangerous. It's going to be a pretty nasty Mox Diamond, I hear. We've got double lethal. All right, the opponent has finally had enough. Whew, man, that was a long game. That was like a 15-minute game 1, 20-minute game 1. All right.